want me to win. Me versus you, I'm gonna win. Shoot this gun, yes, I'ma be getting fresh drip, cause a quarter, that's it. Big body, big turns in the whip.
Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So
here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to Jeffrey. And they'll keep. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return. 30 yards. Gets those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. In a word,
touchdown's just going to call him productive.
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Check 52. First down. First and 10 from the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like their hands, and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Carr. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done. Sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. Oh, he breaks another, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside.
Plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down.
Season, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Draw play. This is Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pick.
To try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
A very good return there. It's gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. First down, Mariota. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
It around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And once again, not much running.
One. 55. Right there in the middle.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Three.
Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Mariota now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Fingers out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
55 is my guy, 55. Army.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line.
Active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches.
You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
To the air again. Mariota. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, tight. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Mike, 5. 3. 5. Yo.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. Game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thank you.
Yes, calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken about the 12. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, Charlie. There's some party now. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Here we go.
Play fake. Mariota. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in the game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen.
Check. Fresno. He's crashing. He's checking.
On third down, here's Jones.
Get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
I got you, son.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's coming again.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr, and that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Hines. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On play action, now Carr. Got a man open, that's 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. It's Robinson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Carr to throw. Caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the game.
What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football.
And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And shoves him off at the 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Opportunistic defenses in today's football, well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been in the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the
Good spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if it's your reset.
They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to...
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On after this.
Look at me, zipper. Ready?
Running right, Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Switch.
One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
Yeah.
People.